Thank you for tuning in to the Static Dreams channel. My name is Josh, and I'll be your guide. Tonight, we're going to go ahead and do a general tarot reading for all of those in the sign of Aries. Now, that could be your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter placements. Cross watchers, you are welcome here, but remember, roles can be reversed. Please take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Okay, and this is for January 15th to the 31st, 2026. All right, Aries, let's see what we got going on here. For all of my fire sign Aries, hopefully you had a good new year. Everything went well. We're going to use the Dragon Tarot deck, which is really, really nice. Got a gift. Get it out as a gift. It was very nice. I like it. All right, let's take a look. Do a standard Celtic cross. Aries, 15th to 31st. All right, you're pulling as the Devil. Interesting. Crossed by the Ace of Wands. We'll get to that in just a second. We got the Queen of Coins, also known as the Queen of Pentacles, up on top. Got the Star underneath. Very nice. We got the Four of Swords in the past. That's good. We've got the Ace of Coins and the possible outcome in the future. We have here the Five of Swords, which you're currently pulling as. Got the Four of Cups, people around you, hopes and fears. We have the Nine of Wands and possible outcome. We have the Lover's energy. Very good. Very good spread, Aries. And then we have the King of Swords in the shadow. All right. Let's go ahead and pull one more clarifier just to kind of see if we can pull it all together, okay? Let's take a look, and we won't look at it until the end. Okay, there's that one. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got for our Aries placements? So let's look around the board, see what the story it's going to tell us. So right now you're pulling as the Devil card. Okay, the Devil could be it's Capricorn energy. You could have Capricorn placements, or you can be dealing with a Capricorn. But regardless, it's all about, there's good sides to the Devil card and there's bad. Okay, the good side is going after what you want, taking, an evasive action, um, finding your version of control of the situation, okay, and just taking initiative. The bad part of the Devil card is that control can turn into obsession, addiction. It can also mean primal sexual urges, things of that nature. So this is where you're at right now in the given situation. Okay, you're vitalizing the Devil card with the Capricorn energy. Okay, that's where you're at. Now, it's crossed by the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is all about fiery action, inspiration, okay, thought. I'm thinking with it crossed with the Devil, it could be something romantic. You could be doing with a fire or earth sign placement as well. Let's take it how it resonates. But it looks like you're dealing with some sort of possible, I don't want to say sexual frustration, but it could be, a sexual dynamic between you and your partner, possibly. Um, that maybe kind of spiraled a little bit. It's getting a little bit too crazy, maybe a little bit too controlling. Okay, that's kind of what it looks like to me. But like I said, take it as it resonates. Maybe, turn from one, a little fling into something else, and now things are getting a little bit serious, and somebody's becoming a little bit narcissistic and controlling the situation with that Ace of Wands energy. That could be it. Just something to watch out for. Now, above everything is going to be the Queen of Coins. Now, you can be dealing with the Earth sign place, definitely with the Capricorn energy with the Devil card. You probably are dealing with an Earth sign or have Earth sign placements, but Queen of Coin is all about, Queen of Pentacles is all about nurturing your own finances, nurturing a relationship, nurturing the beginning of something beautiful. Okay, that could be it. That could be the situation. So you could be more of a nurturing energy right now, sexual and nurture energy, still wanting to get that hard, quote unquote, Ace of Wands action in on it, but you still want to keep that nurturing aspect, okay? Or this could be the other individual you're dealing with, okay? Maybe you're coming out as the Devil, obviously, with you being right here, but whomever you're dealing with wants something nurturing, something different, okay? Both. There's nothing wrong with having both, you know what I mean? The sexual primal urges, but also, um, happiness and devotion. That there's nothing wrong with that. Now, underneath that, you could be also doing with an air sign. I'm gonna get that into that in just a moment because we got a star card because Aquarius energy. You could also be pulling out have Aquarius placements, but it's all a wish fulfillment. This is what you've been wanting. You've been looking for this kind of dynamic for a while. I mean, you haven't really got it. You've been kind of, here and there, back and forth, and being a fire sign, and if you don't get what you want right away, you kind of jump and jump and jump and jump until you get it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as long as you learn the lessons from past cycles, you don't have to repeat them, because that's the last thing you want to do is repeat them. because I see here the Four of Swords that you're pulling from the past. You were meditating from something that happened prior. Okay, it's probably with an air sign. Reason why I say, because underneath that Four of Swords, in the shadow, is going to be the King of Swords. So that means somebody came at you in a certain way and probably put you down. Probably said some things you didn't want to hear, but you needed to hear. Kind of situation. You've been healing from this. That's why you're in this new dynamic. You're ready for this whole new situation. It's a wish fulfillment. And I do see that, I got another Earth card. I got the Ace of Coins. A new venture is coming at you. Now, this could be in finance as well. Pentacles do represent, new jobs, loans, houses, cars, things like that, any kind of physical realm, as well as the earth side. So that could be a possibility as well. But I see some good outcome. Okay, it looks like you learned your lesson. You're kind of going through that. You're blending the devil with the queen of coins, which is great. And you're kind of finding your balance. That's fantastic. Finally getting that wish fulfillment. Good. So right now I see you also in the Five of Swords. Okay. Five of Swords is meaning maybe you had an argument. Maybe you had a disagreement. Maybe you wanted, the relationship to go one way. The Queen of Coins that you're dealing with wanted it to go another way. Take it as resident. Gender's fluid in tarot, so feminine, masculine, whatever floats your boat. But and maybe you had an argument, disagreement, and you said something that you probably shouldn't have said. That's kind of the feeling of the Five of Swords is just like, was the juice worth the squeeze? Was it really worth to say that kind of situation? That's kind of what you're in right now. A lot of air energy too. Lots of air here. Could also be dealing with another air sign. But people around you got the Four of Cups. Okay, Four of Cups. So I'm thinking it was a little argument, possibly, if that's a scenario you're on. Like I said, take it out. It resonates. Four of Cups is maybe you're waiting to send them a message, or they're going to send you a message, and you don't know if they're going to listen to you or they're going to forgive you, etc. You're kind of in a weird mind space. Okay, but it's also about thinking, internal knowledge. Okay, lots of energy, lots of water energy, water placement here too. You can be dealing with. We also have here the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is all about the wounded warrior. You've been through this mess before. You're kind of over it. You're standing your ground, which is good, but you got to remember, as being a fire sign, this is you right here. You don't want to be overbearing or controlling with that devil energy. And that's what the devil card teaches us, not to be controlling. Okay, it shows control of the matter in a certain aspect, but do not be controlling. Okay, because that just kind of just messes the whole situation up for everybody. Because that's kind of where you're at right now. Okay, you kind of find the balance in that. And I see in the potential outcome, I do see lovers. Okay, you could be dealing with a Gemini as well, or Gemini placements. Now, this used to be called the choice card, but this is all about, people call it soulmate energy, connection. But if it has to do with business, it could be signing contracts, getting that job, signing that, that mortgage agreement for the house, things like that. Okay, signing the loan for the car. But regardless, it looks like togetherness is going to happen after you get out of this weird energy, because this is what you're afraid of being in that wounded warrior. After you're getting out of that mindset, looks like beauty is about to happen. But let's pull the last card here to kind of see what's going on. Oh yeah, King of Swords. I'm sorry, about Nine of Swords. Okay, it looks like you're still caught in your head. You're caught in your head in this whole situation. You're afraid that it's going to go ahead and repeat like it did last time. As long as you learn the cycle that you did before, it won't repeat. You got to learn the lesson so you don't repeat them again. Get out of your mindset. Okay, the past is the past. Leave the past in the past. Okay, Aries, this is your new future. Beautiful. Okay. All right, let's see who you could be dealing with. Try that again. All right, a Libra. Air signs all over the place. That could be a possibility. And we got a Virgo. Hence all the earth all over the dang place. Let's see what's in the D20. Pulling a 9, or it can be a 6. Oh, flipped over to a 16. Okay. Also pulling a 6 or a 9. Isn't that weird? We got 2 6s and 2 9s. Okay, so you can be dealing with someone more on the 6. We got water energy over here. We get 6 months, so that's a Cancer. Or Virgo, September. That could be a possibility as well. It could be either 6 or 16. So let's take 9. So that's going to be 25. You can be 25 years old. You can be married for 25. 25 can have some relevance in your life. Let's pull some letters and we'll get you out of here. All right. So we got anybody with the letter G, S, A, I, H, E, O in your name, or N. So Aries, that's what I got for you for the January 15th through the 31st of 2026. If you'd like a personal reading from me, go ahead and email me at thestrategicdreamschannel@gmail.com. Just remember, the divine's got your back, and so do I. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, and let the past be the past.